Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Haunted Homemaking. Love is in the air, or are my cookies burning again? When you've been happily married for a few centuries like I have, you may think that Valentine's Day has had its run. But every day, my dear husband reminds me that home is anywhere he is. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
Absolutely.
Don't I know it? To accompany the flowers that my boys got me this year for Valentine's Day, I want to customize a vase. I have a very simple glass vase, not much of a wow factor to it, but I hope by the end of this episode I can create something that's a little more me. With that being said, thank you for letting me be your haunted homemaker, and let's get started.
I got a Valentine, I got a Valentine, I got a Valentine, I got a Valentine, I got a Valentine.
Ooh, it sounds like someone had a good Valentine's party today.
I sure did. I got a whole bunch of Valentine cards filled with candy.
Wow, somebody sounds like a popular ghost.
How was your Valentine's, Jackie?
I don't understand. I only got 2 cards this year. One from the teacher and one from you.
Well, my card is worth a lot, I think.
Stop kidding around. This is serious.
It's okay, Jackie. You don't need a lot of Valentine cards to have a good Valentine.
You just have to be a player like me.
Bobby, I don't think you know what that means.
That's okay, Jackie. I didn't get any Valentines today either, but I still had a good day.
No offense, Mr. Oz, but I don't want to be like you. I want people to care about me. But thank you. Bye-bye.
Whether from a loved one or from yourself, flowers need a beautiful vase to haunt. Tonight I'm using epoxy sculpt, ideal for building upon many different surfaces like wood, plastic, and glass with very little preparation, if any at all, and most importantly for this project, waterproof. It's a 2-part compound, so I'm mixing thoroughly to create the sculpting material. Now, epoxy sculpt isn't the easiest to work with for me. Compared to other sculpting material out there, it has a fairly quick work time of only a few hours, so you really have to know what you're doing. But the payoff is that it cures very quickly, it's very strong, and has an almost ceramic-like finish to it, perfect for tonight's craft. I'm covering my entire vase with a thin layer of epoxy sculpt, making sure to smooth it as I go. I'm not too worried if everything isn't completely smooth. I think the imperfections give it a nice handmade ceramic feel, but I can always sand it if it really haunts me. With our base of epoxy sculpt finally done, it's time to do a few fun details. I'm thinking a bat, a moon, maybe some spider webs. Typical things, you know me. Nothing too fancy. My bat doesn't have to be too detailed, but I do want large dramatic wings that take up a lot of the space on the upper portion of the vase. With my bat done, I add a circle resembling the moon. My bat and moon are sculpted, and regarding these spider webs, I've decided to paint those on. But before I get too much into that, I went ahead and did a quick sanding and primed my vase with white spray paint. After that has dried, it's time to do my base colors. I decided on a paint green colorway, using spray paint to create a nice gradient between the two. So I want to do something a bit fun and create some speckle texture on my vase. With black, white, and blue acrylic separately, I use a small flat paintbrush to splatter small dots all around my vase. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to paint these spiderwebs all around my vase, and we're doing just that. With a thin paintbrush, I carefully create these spiderwebs with gold acrylic. It helps to have a steady hand, but spiderwebs come in so many different ways, and yours can too. When it comes to paints, I just used acrylics. I figured since this isn't really ceramic and I'll be adding a top coat anyway, we'll be okay. With the acrylics, I did have to add a few coats, but it painted beautifully and added such great color. When I was finally finished painting the spider webs and all the other fun details, I was suddenly compelled to paint oranges. Maybe it was a possession. Now I couldn't tell you why, but they've added such a fun and cute addition, and when in doubt, just paint some fruits. With everything sculpted, painted, and added with a top coat to seal and protect, our vase is finally done. So I'm finished arranging my flowers, and as you can see, I love flowers that kind of look like weeds. That's the best that I would describe them. I'm going to go ahead and get this displayed somewhere so I can show them off.
Don't forget these. I picked these for you too.
Bobby, these are green onions.
Huh, they are? No wonder they smell like that. Eating chocolate, eating that chocolate one in my mouth. What's your problem?
Oh, it's just that I did not get any Valentines at all.
Well, go sigh about it somewhere else. You're bumming me out.
I'm sorry, I just don't understand. How come you got so many?
I told you, I'm a player.
Yeah. Huh.
Why don't you just take one of my Valentines?
Oh no, Bobby, I don't want to take one of yours.
It's alright, I have plenty of them.
Okay, Bobby, that's really nice of you. I'll just have a little look.
Go ahead.
Let's see what we got here. Card, what? These all say Jackie, every one of them. What the heck? Bobby, these all say my name on them.
Oh, I guess you're right.
You dimwit. Don't you read? They all say Jackie, you've been eating my Valentine.
Hey, I don't read them, I just eat them.
This just makes so much sense now. You are just beyond help.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Haunted Homemaking. I hope you had a spectacular Valentine's Day. I cannot wait to display my new vase and my flowers on the verge of death. Very fitting. Bye.